I just realized we never really talked about with your daughter. You had kind of gone into some detail about, I'm very careful the way, that I'm talking about food or exercise or body size and stuff. I wondered if maybe you could comment on the ways that you navigate that. And then my second question was going to be kind of more about like if your kiddo is picky about like foods that she eats and stuff like that. But.
Yeah. Honestly, it's been really hard for me to navigate, especially with like how I grew up hearing about, I guess that's at least made me more aware of it. So I think I actually am in a better position to talk differently than how I was talked to about food and nutrition. And so I just navigate it in the way of like almost how I talk to myself sometimes about nutrition, in that we can eat, like we eat foods because of how they make us feel, how they make us perform. Like she's really big into soccer. So I like to always kind of use that as like hey, mom's eating protein because it helps me be stronger in the gym. And like she knows the macros. Like we talk about like why because she'll be like, can I have French toast? And then can I also have cereal? And then I'll have toast. I'm like, okay, these are all
the carbs.
These are all carbs, which is fine. And they're great.
Play soccer. She's running around all day. She needs those carbs.
Like carb loading. I'm like, yes, you can have a carb, but like, let's balance that out with. So we're learning about like balancing that with a protein and then maybe a fruit or a veggie. And so I always build it around the like, hey, we need fuel for school. If you eat this item, like it might taste really good and feel good in the moment. I never frame it around what it's going to like, it's going to make you gain weight or anything of that nature. But I always frame it around, you're probably going to feel yucky in an hour. When you get to school, you might want to take a nap if you're eating all that sugar so early. So, and then, just like treats are for special occasions. Like we go out for your birthday and we have treats, and, sometimes at night we have like an ice cream bar or whatever. It's just not an all the time thing because it doesn't make us feel good when we eat like that all the time. So I've learned to really frame it around how it makes us feel, how it makes us do better in soccer or at school and things of that nature. She can be picky. Like I think she's probably better at trying things than most because I've become the mom that's like, well, if you don't eat it, you're hungry. Like she's old enough now that it's like, you'll survive if you skip a meal. And I'm not cooking you something else. So, but she is definitely like, she told me yesterday too, that like taste buds change every 7 years or something. So now she doesn't like things that she used to like. And so, she can be somewhat picky, but she's in a phase of like having a smoothie and French toast every day, which is like, we hide spinach in the smoothie. We got our fruits. We throw some protein in there. We get some eggs and we're good to go.
I still feel like that's so much better off than I was, because my thing, especially in high school, and I like look back and I'm like, bless it. I would literally drink a Red Bull. You know how there was like the first hour where you didn't really do anything? It would be like homework hour or something. And so it's like, I would literally bring a Red Bull and then I would bring like Fruit Loops or like a breakfast cereal. And in the moment I was like, yes. And then exactly you said, an hour later, it'd be like, cool, I need to sleep through all my classes.
Yeah. So it's so funny. I was actually talking to my mom about that because as healthy as she was, she always talks about like, they did not have the information that we have now to pass along to our kids. Because I'm like, dude, we had like zebra cakes. Like our pantry was like
Lunchables
stacked. Everything was like Doritos, zebra cakes, Hostess, everything. Like I was eating like
Dunkaroos.
Chicken. Oh, Dunkaroos. Yes.
We're taking it back.
What were the cookies that had like the thick frosting and sprinkles and then like the white sugar cookies? Oh my
gosh. Yes. Those were so good. I can't think of the name of them right now.
The Hostess donuts, you got me because they would either be the little powdered ones.
Oh, the white frosted donuts.
I like the powdered ones.
That was...
Yeah. Whew. Yeah, I'm like, I probably ate cereal and like shitty cereal every day. Like
no wonder the millennial generation has anxiety and all these gut health issues. This is what we grew up on eating. God.
Yeah. And like you'd go to lunch and like trade your friends for like the Nutter Butter bar. Like, and so, yeah, I'm like, I don't know. And now, and like that part, I'm like, my mom didn't have a lot to work with because then it's like, how do I teach this child to manage her weight and stuff when like these are our food options? We always had like a healthy dinner prepared, but I just remember being like, Mom, I'm surprised you kept all that stuff in the pantry. But yeah, same thing. I'd go to like drink like Cokes all through high school, just like all day, every day. Like, I don't know.